Yay Media Group.
Hello, everyone. We're back. Babe, you sure look cute.
Make sure it ain't nothing back there.
You ain't got no, you ain't got nothing.
Oh, hey, no time.
Yo,
hey.
We are Angelo and Kim. We are so excited that you are joining us today. We've had a great month. What all have we done this month?
Gosh.
Man, we have been living.
We've been doing it and doing it and doing it. We've been traveling, that's all I know.
That could be vulgar.
Doing it. We've been doing it. No,
We've been married.
We've been doing it. You know what I'm saying? I don't, they can take it how they want to take it. You know what I'm saying? But,
You've got to get to Limitless Church. So we had the honor of pastoring Limitless Church, 1653 Highway 85 South, Fayetteville, Georgia, 30215, across from
Whitewater High School. But I don't know. Whitewater High School, do they know we across from them? I might have to start saying they down the street from the new gas station, Amoco or something like that.
For real.
Whitewater don't know we there. We know they're there.
We have such a great church. I just feel so honored.
So anybody from Whitewater,
to be a part.
Anyone that's affiliated with Whitewater High School, leave a comment. Let us know that you know that who we are in the community at Limitless Church. Let us know we there.
They do, because we actually partner with them for outreach.
Okay.
Like on their little leagues and stuff like that. Yeah.
So they know we.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we are building community at Limitless. We are a group of Limitless people, and we are so excited, y'all, because we got a lot of popping stuff going on in our world. I'm just so pumped.
I don't want to fall asleep because sometimes I be watching these movies.
Y'all, listen to me. This man falls asleep as soon as you start watching a movie. I look over and he holds his phone like this, and he's like this. And he keeps his phone on the screen so that you don't lose where you're at when you wake back up again.
Oh, they got to keep everything loud. That way. Everybody make some noise and stuff to keep it up there because I don't want to fall asleep.
We have fun being married.
Yeah, we do.
We have a whole lot of fun being married. I never dreamed that I could.
I mean, you sleep with the TV on, so I mean.
But you notice I've been turning it off.
You don't know if you sleep or watch whatever.
But have you noticed that I've been turning it off at night, like before?
Yeah.
I realized that I can't go to sleep as long as it's on, and so now I turn it off. That's like a new behavior I've adopted.
I noticed.
Yeah.
We should probably just put a timer on there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah. That way you'll know that.
Maybe you can do that for us.
I know I need a certain amount of rest, and I'm gonna put a timer on there for it to go off and just kind of do that.
Well, this is really cool to lead into this, babe, because we're going to be talking about today. Well, we are always talking about changing your expectations, not being a grasshopper, not breaking away from people that only feed the drama in your life, and becoming a generational curse breaker in your family. And we're always talking about these things.
Not to keep going back and forth
for
people. Hopefully you won't be behind something else with this orange jumpsuit on.
Jail. You do kind of look like a prisoner.
In the county. Like, yeah, hope you won't have one of these on.
Have you ever been to jail?
In the county. I passed through there, everybody.
Have you ever been to jail?
I think Martin Luther King been to jail.
You passed through there?
I passed through there.
What? You went to jail, how old are you?
I think I was probably like 17.
What happened?
I don't know. They accused me of something being black. I don't know.
You lying dog. You so crazy. What did you do?
I was marching with Dr. Martin Luther King.
You are lying again.
I was marching.
What happened?
I was marching with Dr. Martin Luther King, and we were fighting and stuff for minorities to vote. To get out and vote.
You lying.
And freedom.
You were going to hell in a slip and slide.
For freedom. I may not get there with you. I remember him hearing that. I remember hearing him saying that. I may not get there with you. I'm telling you. And we went to jail.
You were 17.
We were 17. We went to jail for about Dr.
Why's your leg bouncing right now? Are you nervous?
Because I was thinking about this. I was thinking how long I was down there, and we had to come get us. They came and got us. I was there with some of these other leaders and stuff now that I can't remember.
You're a lying dog.
They no longer here anymore. Some of my friends and stuff. But they they, we march and stuff.
He lying.
We protest.
He is lying. He's going to hell on a slip and slide.
We stood for something. That's what I went to jail for. I stood for
we
something.
ain't even got 5 minutes into this podcast, and the whole time you've been lying.
But you remember the speech, so y'all know what I'm talking about.
We know what you're talking about.
I may not get there with you.
So listen, we're going to get into, we're going to get into this. I'm going to make him tell the truth for starters. So you got to come back so you can hear why he was in jail.
Check my record.
So we are going to go to break, but listen, here's what I need you to do before we go to break. I need you to subscribe to this channel, share this with somebody, because today we're going to be talking about what do you expect when you don't even know what to expect? How do you even get out of a rut when you don't know you have been rotting in a rut? Yeah. Like if you've been so used to deprivation and pain, you don't even know what to expect or how to dream big, or you've just been so used to a way of living. And so we're going to help you today figure that out. We got a few questions we're going to answer. So subscribe right now, wherever you're watching us from, push that subscribe button, share. And we love y'all. We love them. Love being able to do life with you guys. And so thankful for y'all buying our book, my Unstuck book. Y'all been so great. So y'all, we'll be right back. We'll be right back. Everybody, welcome back. Y'all, I just told him it's scary how good that lie was.
It sounds good, didn't it?
Oh, but it was scary.
It gets you get out of jail card though. Man, I'm Billy Ray Valentine. You don't let me out of here and stuff. I marched with Dr. Martin Luther King. What are you talking about? You got the wrong man here. I'm a whole CEO at Limitless.
So really, reality, the reason he went to jail, y'all, was because he was working at his dad's snack shop, gas station, right? And he had a gun.
Tell it real talk.
And he had a gun.
Tell it real talk.
He was 17, trying to be cool, hanging out with all the cool kids. Yeah. And he bent over to look at his friend's tires, and the gun fell out.
I ain't had to tell her nothing, but one time she remembered this
because
remembered this like Barbara Walters. I feel like. Like Barbara Walters.
Because y'all listen, I wasn't playing about this buddy. I was not.
I feel like, man.
Do you remember when we first got together and we were like, you said, don't you leave me. Don't you leave me out here and having to hear something about you from the news. Yeah. You said, I want you to tell me everything. You remember that?
Yeah.
Well, tell me everything. I remember everything you told me because it was important to me that I knew everything. So baby, listen. We're going to get into today when you...
This is Walter Cronkite coming live.
Yeah. Cronkite.
Yeah, whatever, those old news reporters. You give it all real fast.
Hey, you really are aging yourself right now.
I know. I hope we got some people with experience that's on here. But the young people, they can't relate. So I want to relate to some people. So I have to slow them down.
We have like a very... wide, broad demographic.
I know.
Like they're
gonna Google Walter.
Just my Instagram got 11 million views last month.
Wow.
And it is all races.
Good.
It is all ages.
Yeah.
It is relevant. Even kids are understanding. Like, y'all, listen, baby, at our church, I met a couple Sunday that literally has joined our church, and they were going to a church down the street, which has way more going on than we do. And it's like a mega, mega, mega church and great youth departments. And they said, we have made Limitless our home because our teenagers want to sit in church with us.
Right.
Because they are growing so much under your leadership. So that's really great.
They want to hear about the lady with all that expensive perfume and all that stuff you preach.
The woman that broke the alabaster box.
Yeah.
At the feet of Jesus, baby.
I think it was
Baccarat. Y'all, this man on Sunday, literally, I'm preaching and he's up there whispering under his breath as I'm telling stories.
I mean, you don't think it was some nice
Baccarat? I believe it was like some Baccarat. Yeah, absolutely.
It had to be something like that because the guy had to smell it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it couldn't be too strong, like no diamonds from Liz
Taylor. It had to be something like, oh, Jesus.
That was like, I ain't never going to forget that smell.
Oh, gosh.
And you know what?
Send for her now.
I want her in my presence. That's a really good topic, babe, with us talking about today.
Right.
How to get your expectancy up when you don't know what to expect. Like, I've literally heard it said that women that have been married, like we're hearing women getting divorced after 40 years.
Right.
Like I got a woman in my masterminds that was married for 40 plus years and starting over, and now she's 69 years old and killing it.
Right.
And like she got her life back. Now she's a life coach. I mean, she got her degree.
But should they fall off? Could they get a divorce?
Oh no.
That's what I'm saying.
But she literally now is teaching people how to figure out how to expect. Because a lot of times when you've lost yourself, like women or men that have been married for a long time, baby, they don't even know how to have a new normal.
Right.
Like when my daddy died,
right.
like Mimi, she had done everything for my dad for 52 years.
Right.
I mean, like when my daddy was dying, she was leaning over my dad saying, baby, serving you was the greatest assignment of my life. Mm-hmm. Like she was everything my dad needed, but she was never anything and she lost all her purpose taking care of him. And so how would you tell somebody watching today, listening today, how do I get my life? I don't even know what to expect. Like, I don't even know what my favorite color is. I don't even know what my favorite food is. Like, I don't even know what my purpose is.
Right.
Do you remember a time in your life where you were at a place where like, man, I don't know. I don't even know what to do now. How would you tell somebody to find their purpose? How to find what to expect?
I mean, sometimes it takes to be, probably if you was raised in that household where you know that when your dad come home, he took care of everything. So we was living in those times. You know, my dad was a merchant seaman, you know, in the 70s and making over $15,000 a month. And, you know, being away from home, or your dad was in the military or whatever, you know, your mom wasn't just, you know, she was home, but she still was a homemaker.
Yeah.
So if even if it's today, a homemaker is so important than the husband going off to work.
Yeah.
Because she still got to take care of us. Yeah. Which basically, you know, is 7 of us. So, and then, you know, my mom, you know, retired as a nurse, you know, but still we have to see certain things or certain people that know how things meet, you know, how did we work together? Because sometimes you're thinking that, and still today, they're thinking that, oh, just because this guy make money or just because this woman make money, that we're supposed to take care of them. No, they taking care of the house. You certain things that I take care of for you. There's certain things you take care of for me. And that's what make things work and stuff. So we got to expect certain things like this, but you never saw it done before. Because guess what? Oh, he drive this type of car. And now you marry this guy and he keep you in an old car. Oh, he drive first class. Oh. And you going in he fly first class and she's sitting back in coach. And he's okay with that. He's got on tailor-made suit. And you shop at
Ross.
Goodwill. Because you say you like Goodwill.
I do love Goodwill.
Yeah. So maybe that's what he thinking that you like. So he just let you shop at Goodwill. But at certain, that doesn't make you a power couple.
I know, but what if now they get divorced and that's all she's been used to?
Right.
And now she got to find her new normal. She feels erased. Or he feels erased. Maybe he poured everything into this woman. And in his downtime, the woman decides she wants a man with money because now he's on the outs. How do you even expect anything after that? How do you find your place of getting up and living in your new normal? Like, how do you have to have a story in you where you literally found yourself at rock bottom and had to come up with refinding yourself. You don't remember a time?
No. I mean, I look at a lot of people that, you know, that been married to a lot of powerful men, and then they figure they do get a divorce and they don't even know themselves. You're right. It's a lot of them.
But how
then
they
have to figure this out. But they say that when a man find a woman, he find a what?
Good thing.
A good thing. So were you a good thing when you married the person? Was he controlling? How good were you?
Or were you telling him every day, I'm not thankful for you? And finally baby, I'm gonna tell you,
so
like,
I can tell you that,
when I was married,
when
I was married to my son's father, I was so broken. Like, we were both very broken. And I remember I had this, I didn't know how to, because I didn't look like my mom. Like, I wasn't a housekeeper. I was a boss.
Right.
Like, I was out starting businesses. I mean, I started an interior design company with my friend. That thing became millions. And I just had always been kind of the breadwinner. Mm-hmm. And I resented that because I was raised that the man makes the money. And although money just came to me so freely, so I just had the oil, I just could turn freaking water into wine because I'm favored like that. But I got resentful. Right. And so I told this dude for 18 years, I don't need no man. And literally,
because he didn't have no money?
Because I was just resentful because I was raised that there was a certain pattern that life was supposed to look like.
Money is just preceded value.
Oh, yes. I was wrong.
Yeah.
But after I began to heal, I always say that rock bottom is where I really found God. And I had to deprogram myself. And of course, I went through another failed marriage after that. I was married to my ex, my son's father, for 18 years. And we were so toxic together. Mm-hmm. And then literally sin took us further than we wanted to go, cost us more than we wanted to pay, and we destroyed us, literally. And then I got married again 5 years later, was married for 8 years, would still probably be married to this person because I'm like that. I'm just loyal.
Right.
But he ended up stepping out on our marriage and filed for divorce.
Was he fresh? Was he fresh to death?
Not like you, baby. Not like you, baby. God gave me double for my trouble, I promise you. So but I had to.
It seemed like I replaced all three of them.
You do, my baby.
I'm like the giant, the David.
You're so good.
The David, what he did.
But you know what I had to do? I had to.
Kill a lion and a bear.
You kill a lion and a bear.
Kill the lion and a bear.
I had to, after I think I was 45. So it was what? We've been married, gosh, almost a year. I mean, we're in October. So we've been married 8 months, 6 months. And I had 5 years in between that I'd been divorced. And in that time, Angelo, I literally had to detox myself.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, I was the problem because I kept finding people that I was like instead of what I wanted.
Right.
Because you draw, right? And so you can't expect something different as long as you won't acknowledge the patterns in your life that are causing you to get what you've got.
But again, to see certain things that we don't know what to expect. Again, you saw your dad take care of your mom, that she was a homemaker that took care of you and Rob as she was a homemaker.
Yeah.
If your dad was worth $1 million, she was worth $1 million.
Yeah.
This is what homemakers does. They elevate each other too as well in the household. So when I see my dad come home as a kid and he got money, he's finna we going to the dealership and he's finna buy this car. And I'm like, wow, this is a they call it I think it was a Oldsmobile called the 88 Yeller, leather seats, cash money. So we have to see certain things that our parents do to say that I want to try to be like my dad. I want and the ladies to be like their mom and stuff too. That this is what they need to see.
I did not want to be like my mom.
Yeah, but
now Mimi's a boss.
But to see certain things of someone.
But to me.
But that's what the love that you didn't have.
But
maybe that's what it is.
Oh no, I had great love. My parents were incredible.
No, that's what I'm saying.
But I didn't want to be a wallflower like my mom.
It's the marriage that you need the love to keep a marriage.
Right.
So not saying.
But I'm saying I didn't even know what to expect because I didn't want them.
I'm not saying the money part, because there's always somebody gonna make way more money than you. It's always somebody going to live in a bigger house and a bigger high rise. But the love part, you're still going to be out here by yourself with no love. And finding that person that don't love because they don't know, because they didn't see it. and somebody who's going to be the ride or die with you, you should be dead by now because I'm going to ride and die with you. You see what I'm saying? So this is what we have. So what do you say the percentage of people you say yesterday that's not married?
52% of women in Atlanta is single. In the world, actually. 52%.
Okay. So how did they see something that they don't know what they are looking for?
But what if you don't have a good example?
But they don't know what they're looking for.
But what I'm asking you, what if they didn't have a good example? How do you find who you are?
I just told you, of being like your mom.
But what if they were a good example?
Yeah. Find someone. Who do you say you
There
like?
You go.
Find you someone. Who do you say you like to implement and improvise and look at people?
That's your answer.
That person. I want to see how that marriage look. That Dee Dee Freeman and that Dr. Freeman.
Yeah.
That Jewel Tanker.
Now Angelo and Kim.
That Creflo Dollars and that. Yeah, those people, Dr. Stevens and Darlene out of Alabama, those couple 35 years.
Because really, Angela, at the end of the day, I believe that when you really have a gift and a calling on your life, that the enemy will mess you up with yourself.
Right.
Like my family was an incredible family, but yet I did not want to be like my mom because to me, she was a wallflower. Now Mimi's my angel. Now Mimi's the greatest. I mean, me and Mimi did not even get along until, I was in my 40s. And now the whole world's like, oh, I want a daughter and mother relationship like that. And I just was always agitated.
You were just feeling yourself.
No, I wasn't feeling myself. I was just very agitated with me. I was my worst enemy. I was my worst enemy. And it wasn't until I literally got in my late 40s that I realized that I was the problem.
Right.
And the reason I was the problem is because, baby, I wouldn't listen to anybody. I wasn't accountable. I was the problem because I was trying so hard not to be like some of the greatest people on this planet.
So you want to tell that 50-something% of the people why they're single?
Because a lot of times we won't look in the mirror.
Because we the problem? That's the reason?
I was.
You the problem.
I was.
And they're like, I don't care if I'm married. Oh, I'm not married to material. I heard someone say
I said it.
I was like, wow. So
baby, I literally was going down the road one day and I'm in my late 40s and I am killing it. I am successful author. I live off my books. Got a great store, a clothing store, a great church. I got a great masterminds, and I can say I'm living on the 15th floor, in a nice house. I've got my dream cars, and I'm at a place in my life where I had literally told myself, I can't have all of this, so I'm going to choose ministry over love. Because I had never done it successfully, because I was in my own way. Because I was trying to look at my mother and father's relationship instead of taking the good pieces out of that and becoming the best me. Yeah. And so I remember driving down the road one day and Mimi said to me, baby, I don't want you to be alone forever. I'm not going to be here forever. And I don't want you to be alone. And I said, Mom, I'm good. Like, I really am good. Like, I was this is when I was really at a great place. I'd really worked through my skeletons and realized that, man, I could be a submissive wife one day if I wanted to, but I just didn't want to because I'd had bad relationships. And Mimi said, I really want you to try it now because you're such a beautiful angel. You're going to be a gift to someone's life. Do you know within like 3 months I met you? And it was because I allowed myself the time to not put a time limit. I was okay with where I was. I wasn't waiting for a man to buy a house. I wasn't waiting for a man to buy my dream cars. I was healing me of all the crap that was in my head of I can't be wealthy and a wife. I can't pastor a church and be a wife.
You can have it all.
But baby, when you look at yourself and you begin to get yourself in rooms of people that you look at and admire that have what you want, your expectations will grow. You got to get yourself in atmospheres. You got to get yourself in healing spaces where your mere vibe and energy and joy is lifted.
Right.
And then you will become all that you need to be. That's how you get to expect what you don't know what you want.
So you think a lot of women may feel this way because their mom was
ran over.
What do you call it? Run over?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think in our society today,
your mom's still here. Your dad
killing it.
Your mom's still here.
Killing it.
Your dad is not.
Your mother's still here at 89.
And my dad is not here.
Yeah. We were just, it was society, so it's culture.
Yeah. So it's like, wow, it's a thing. And I think it's a thing that, that we kind of look at certain parents, and we have to look at your parents not here anymore. So now you got to look at who you really watching. Who is this?
Who are you listening to?
Who you listening to? Who is the role model?
Who are you following on social media?
Yeah.
That's making you believe your husband sucks.
I mean, in matter of fact, we probably don't have a person that we can look up to and say, I want that marriage to be like the Will and Jada Smith or the Angelique Jones and Red Pitts anymore. Maybe it's
that's our culture.
We look at,
and then we look at the Kim Kardashians.
Yeah,
that is a boss.
Yeah,
but she can't keep a husband.
So now we have to,
a J-Lo.
We have to look at the Barack Obama and Michelle Obama.
Baby, it's culture.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is culture telling us that we cannot have it all. And that is a lie from the pit of hell. And the reason we don't have it all is because we don't expect the fullness of God. He says in Ephesians 3:20, these will give us exceedingly abundantly more than we could ask or think.
Thank you.
And so how do we find what we don't even know we want?
Yeah.
By getting yourself outside of your premises, allowing yourself to look in that mirror, getting around people that you can, pull from.
You're looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah. Stop taking crumbs.
Yeah. So you're looking for love in all the wrong places, then you wouldn't know where to go at. Is it at the library? Is it over at the W?
Man.
Is it over at South Beach?
Baby, I did not meet you at Taco Mac.
Yeah.
Because I did not want a Taco Mac kind of man.
Yeah.
I met you at St. Regent, which is one of the nicest little places in Buckhead.
Yeah.
I went where I wanted, not because you had a lot of money, but I knew a man of character was going to be there.
With a platinum card, American Express.
Actually, a lot of those men probably don't have no character.
Yeah, they don't. They ain't.
I got the best one in Atlanta.
I was there before them, so.
Yeah, you were. And we ain't been back since.
Yeah, we ain't been back since. If you're looking for me, we're gonna be at the St. Angelo's right here.
We got it. We got the best view in the city.
St. Kim's right here.
So y'all, we're gonna go to break and we're gonna come right back and we're gonna give you our final thoughts, because you know what? We don't want you to be the 52% in America that's single. We want you to have what we have.
But they could get in some of your.
God, you need to get in our couples goals.
We can show you.
Couples goals. It is our master class that starts in October.
Let me show
We'll be right back. We'll be right back. Hey everybody, we're back. Y'all, Angela's over here playing DJ. Tell Siri to play what? Say it.
Hey Siri, play Michael Jackson. Let me show you the Jacksons. No,
Siri ain't listening. Siri's in the 52% of the world that's going to stay single.
Hey Siri, turn off. Hey Siri, play Michael Jackson. Let me show you.
Y'all, this is what this man does. He's got a song for everything.
Show You the Way to Go by the Jacksons, now playing on Apple.
Is that it?
That's it.
Oh!
That's it.
So y'all listen. This has been a really good podcast,
It's
babe.
been good.
You got to go tell him to turn off.
Yeah, that's serious, man.
See, sometimes you got to get right in the face. You got to get right in their face and tell them. Yo, it's so funny because he does. He has a song for everything. So listen, we're wrapping up today with a thought. And the thought, he's got us background music.
What happened? What happened? Are we behind bloopers or what?
This is why y'all need to be watching us on YouTube, because just listening ain't even getting you the full effect. So the final thought for today is 52% of people are single in this world. Women.
They don't know
why. Women. 52% of women are single. Why? Why are
'Cause the guys don't
you
wanna
still?
put up with
Why are you? There's some men that we don't want to put up with either. Okay, like, listen, I did it. You did it. We've walked through some growth. Here's the key: you've got to grow through your mess. Stop being angry at your ex. Stop staying stuck on your mom and dad. Stop it. Stop limiting yourself. And stop saying, I don't even know what to expect because I've never seen anybody in my family do it. Nobody in my family ever wrote a book. Nobody in my family ever started these companies. Nobody in my family has ever made millions. Nobody in my family has ever done anything I'm doing. I did it with my knees knocking. Nobody in Angelo's life sold cars, became one of the top salesmen in the world. Nobody in my life has taught me how to pastor a church as a woman. Right. You are supposed to be the first. And so you gotta get up. Right. You gotta get up. You gotta, baby, tell them right now a tip to getting up and moving forward.
At first you got to get in. We have some awesome for mastermind, also the couples.
Yeah, we got the couples goals. Yeah. It's going to be a great time.
Let me show you.
And this week I really want y'all because we're starting.
If I tell you, it's just going to roll right off.
We're starting couples goals next week.
Yeah.
So you still have time to get in by going to realtalkkim.com and get in my masterminds, the couples goal masterclass.
It'll make me look stupid if I keep telling them. I think they need to get into
what?
I think they need to get into our couples goals
I do too.
Because
it's gonna help them reflect and discover.
If I told you once, I told you twice.
2 times a lady.
I told you once, I told you twice. So you need to get in. You need to get in this couple group. Really,
goals.
You really do couple goals. That way, like you say, at least because what you're doing out here, you're just playing checkers.
Yeah.
Come on over here. We got chess.
Yeah.
You move methodically.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
It's very different.
Well, I really want y'all this week, we're really challenging you to reflect and discover. Like, really stop and ask yourself this week, am I believing too small? I was with one of my masterminds coaching before this podcast today, and this person's killing it. And the first thing that dropped in my spirit in the first 5 minutes of our session was she needs to break some word contracts. And so some of you need to break some word contracts, some things that you've said to yourself. I'll never get married again. I'll always be broke. Mm-hmm. I'm always going to struggle from paycheck to paycheck. I'll never be like my mom. Wow. The words have power in your life. And so I pray today
how about I'm going to fight?
Yeah, I'm going to fight.
Fight for it. I'm going to stay with it.
That's a great title for this
I'm a fight
podcast. I'm a fight.
I ain't just gonna be.
I'm a fight.
I ain't just gonna be one and done.
Yeah.
I ain't just gonna shut that room door and don't talk to me. Come to work. Come home. You cook your food. I'll cook my food. I'm a fight.
You know what's so crazy is in our relationship. Yeah. You know that I wasn't really an apologizer, buddy. I apologize in this one. Because I realized that I had to expect something different from myself. And so I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight for you.
Right. You have to fight.
Yeah.
And the thing is that you didn't have to apologize for a previous relationship because you saw that this relationship wasn't going nowhere.
Yeah.
And you don't have to apologize for something that you don't have to.
Yeah.
But when you fight for something, for a cause that you want, we both going to fight.
Yeah.
And it be submissive.
Yeah.
And that's basically what it is.
And forgiveness is really...
It's not...
Man, we have to forgive 1,000 times a day.
Yeah, you have to.
So y'all, we love you so much. We pray that you've enjoyed this podcast, that you are inspect what you're expecting.
Yeah.
Maybe your expectations are too small. And God created you to live in overflow. So if you're struggling, I'm going to tell you right now, your expectations are probably too small. Yeah. So make sure that every time you watch one of our podcasts that you are leaving comments. Leave us questions to answer in these podcasts. Get in the couple's goals. Go sign up right now at realtalkkim.com.
Yeah, we expect for you to get in the couple goals. We expect for you to leave good comments.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we are excited. And thank you to everyone that's bought my book, Unstuck, and You Gotta Get Up. Thank you for, just supporting us the way you do. Thank you for subscribing to this channel. We love you so much, and we pray that we've been a blessing to you today. Thank you for sharing, because it's caring. Love you. Go to realtalkkim.com and get in couples goals. Peace out.
Yay Media Group.